Hi, how's it going? Tom Freethos here, producer, DJ and engineer, and I'm back in the studio today feeling inspired and energised by a couple of days at Brighton Music Conference. I just wanted to give a bit of an overview really of what it's about for my fellow producers, DJs and musicians. And there's a couple of friends I know who are going to go who couldn't make it this year as well, so I thought I'd give a bit of a synopsis about my favourite points of this year. It's the second year I've been and really enjoyed it. I had a great time this year. There was lots of really interesting conversation and seminars and talks and workshops from people like Ableton Live, Novation Focusrite, SoundCloud, Function One and various figures from the electronic music industry. Brighton Music Conference been kind of traditionally sort of house music based recent years, but it was really good to see some representation from Hospital Records doing their sonic surgery this year, as well as Q&A with Ram Records and True Thoughts. So my highlights for this year were the Ableton Live and Push workshop with Rachel Collier. She's a singer and songwriter and performer from Swansea, and she did an amazing workshop about demoing the new Ableton Push hardware, and really just dissecting her live show and how she transfers her productions in the studio to the live stage, and some of the kit that she uses. She really broke it down in a very simple way as well. She hasn't really got a hugely complicated setup, so it was really good to see how that process works for her. On top of that, she's really entertaining as well, really engaging, and it was honestly one of the best workshops I've ever seen. So check her out at rachelcollier.com. There's some interesting news from SoundCloud. They are launching an initiative called SoundCloud First. Basically, they realised that most people's steps into releasing their own music is through the SoundCloud platform. So hashtag SC First is an initiative to support new artists in that process, give them some extra promotion around their first tracks up on the platform. There was also talk about SoundCloud Premiere as well, opportunities for musicians to make money through the platform and monetize their tracks. You may have heard in recent times that SoundCloud got into some hot water through not paying royalties for any of the music that was streamed on their site. So a deal has been done with PRS, I believe, but there are also other opportunities for musicians to make money from their tracks through monetization, through adverts, and to get a share of the paid subscription revenue as well, which is great. They're also talking about SoundCloud Pulse, which is a separate app you can get for your phone aside from the standard SoundCloud app, which if you're uploading your own tracks as a producer or a musician or even a DJ, you can get more detailed stats now through the SoundCloud Pulse app, and you can also reply to messages and comments on your stuff. Spotify news and talk of them buying a new tech company, another one, to streamline the admin of the publishing money for writers and songwriters. I didn't really find out too much more about which company and how that's going to work, but it sounds like it could bring some much needed benefits to songwriters and composers through the Spotify platform. Also got to play around with some new technology as well, which is always a good thing. Some new technology from Yamaha and Novation with their showcasing their new Peak synth, and a new piece of kit called the Circuit Monostation, which is a hardware sequencer. So check that out through the Novation Focusrite website. Obviously, conference is not just about music tech and music business. It's also about making connections and catching up with people as well. So it was really good to catch up with Steve Mulhewish from Music Business School and Tired Education. Some of you may know, but it was this time last year that I entered a competition to win a place on the Music Business School course at Tileyard, which is funded through Help Musicians. I won the place on the course as well, so it was really good to catch up with Steve and thank the guys at Help Musicians in person. And of course managed to find time for some partying as well, so went to go and see Eat Everything at the Arch on the Thursday night, which was wicked. That's about it for now, but if you're interested in music technology, you can join me at the next Native Meetup in Reading, which is taking place at Ready Pop on Sunday 13th of May. So the idea behind Native Meetups is to build a community of users or people interested in using Native Instruments kit. So we'll be showcasing or demoing the latest machine stuff if you're into machine, or talking about Contact, Reactor, anything to do with Native Instruments. So it's free. You can hit the link below, check out the Eventbrite page, grab your free ticket. That's Sunday 13th of May. Start about 11:30, so see you there.